Riverwatch teaches about the importance of protecting our watershed, and we are focusing on developing curriculum to teach elementary students about their impact on the watershed. Our watershed is the Red River Basin. It has been carving out the flat, ancient lakebed of glacial Lake Agassiz for the last 9,300 years, which makes it a relatively young river. The floodplain being one of the flattest places in the world, and a spring thaw occurring in the same direction as the river flows, creates serious flooding problems. We have chosen to educate second graders. At this age, the students are learning about the water cycle, but aren't being taught about pollution and how it affects the watershed. Learning objections for the lesson were that students understand basic water terminology, that they recognize that water doesn't just magically appear when they turn on the tap. It is important that they understand the watershed provides that water for us. And finally, we wanted them to do their part in a hands-on activity demonstrating the effects of runoff pollution on water quality. We worked with Barnesville second grade teacher Peggy Parker to prepare a lesson she felt was teachable to second graders. We lectured about watersheds and vocab terms. Then, we broke off into our groups to complete the hands-on activity. The picture of our project shows our runoff pollution that is collected at the bottom of our watershed. Here is the lecture slides shown to the kids, along with the worksheet we gave them to assess their learning. And now here is a clip from the lesson.
Anybody know what pollution is?
Kind of like trash when people throw it into the water.
Yep.
Good one.
Anybody else?
Like a fly.
No. Any of you want to try?
And it gets all dirty and turns into like algae.
Yep.
Like when it falls and then it goes into the drain.
No.
Things that people throw out that go into wildlife and are bad for animals.
That's exactly pollution.
What do you think we did well during our presentation?
I think you guys did a great job of presenting the water cycle to my second graders. They were very much into the lesson. I appreciate how you put the PowerPoint up, and that helped them with that visual, being able to see what evaporation was, what runoff was, and how the whole thing works. They did an amazing job, or you guys did an amazing job with the overall aspect of teaching the water cycle.
Okay. What do you think we could improve on?
As far as improvement goes, I would have liked to have seen maybe another lesson presented maybe towards the end of the week, so these kids could study these vocabulary words that you wanted them to know. They're big words for a second grader, and for them to understand fully what they actually mean, they needed more practice with that.
Perfect. Thank you.
As the students were completing the worksheet, we did notice they struggled to remember all the terms they just learned. As Mrs. Parker said, we did a good job of getting the students interested and engaged, but would definitely benefit from some more review later that week. If we decide to implement this program into the second grade curriculum, we will need to create more lessons to increase their understanding and performance.